Hello and welcome back to the Generator God playthrough. I'm joined with Zragan, Slowman, and Anhrest at this time. And last time they were discussing rail station setups and how to move trains efficiently through the station. So continue, please.
Roar! Yes.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Also, if you really want your stations tight, you can do something like this and get it tighter still.
We really need a copper outpost.
I've got three good options.
Well, I'm more to the fact that we need to start building it, actually.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it. Also, I've got the miners and stuff, and I'm also.
Wait.
Yeah, miners are automated, although I did just take a load of them in order to speed up my handcrafting of blue signs. But it should stock up again soon.
Yeah, I already have some, but we're actually gonna need also the unloading stations, so yeah, that redesign you're doing there, yeah, probably good timing.
One can never add more unloading too soon. It's always a little too late.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we need... Oh, yeah, so that stacker is there, then unloading is gonna go there. So the train's gonna go here, so...
Also, do we need to unload both sides of the train? How many belts of ore are we actually consuming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do 6 belts from 4 wagons pretty easily.
Yeah, you can do basically 8.
Yeah, but that becomes difficult because what you can do is you can do... Let me see if I can find the marks. There you go. You can basically do 1.5 belt unloading per wagon. And that way you can get 6 from 4 quite easily. So, as long as you design your unloading to match your consumption, you usually don't need that bullshit 4 to 6, 6 to 4, 6 to 8 and all that. That's just bad design.
Yeah, well, I'm leaving it in your capable hands.
Yay, I'm capable!
We need at least one more... We're gonna need 2 or 3 more setups of steel smelting. And we're gonna probably need some more iron smelting, so... Yeah, 2 or even 3 unloading stations would be... Oh, okay, you're going for 3 unloading stations, yeah, that's good. And we basically need the same for the copper. Should we use the same stacker also for the copper, or do a dedicated entrance and exit?
I'm not sure if I... Oh, for copper?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, really. It might be easier at this point to make a new train unloading to the west of everything, so I'm gonna mark it on a map.
Yeah, probably.
So just west of where we are, because that's free open space.
Yeah. I'm also thinking that this roundabout we have here...
Oh, damn it.
I think we're gonna have to make it bigger.
Roundabout.
So I was
I mean,
muted again.
This is the circle.
Oh, the double single loop.
Can I edit the thing, maybe?
Yep.
Because I was muted. But the thing is that I was planning to do like the right one is iron. The second one, like the middle one right now, is iron. And then this one here is iron. And the next one that's gonna be like here is gonna be stone, and then coal, and then copper. So we'll just tear down the current ones when we'll, build these ones.
Oh, I see what you're doing. And then we can
Yeah.
use the space north of here
Right.
to redo the rails
Yes.
slightly and just move the loop
Yes.
outwards.
Yes.
You're
Thank
doing a think, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, you're already on the list. The police will see you shortly.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the only
Yes, you're doing a thing.
Yeah, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned is the further stations will have less throughput because trains will have to go.
We are working on a fix on that, but we first need to make it functional.
Okay.
We are aware we're gonna fix because we're awesome like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And we do the thinky thing.
Yes.
Oh, Slowman, you went there before me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought loads of ammo down.
Yeah, I'm thinking let's go maybe kill some biters.
That's one
We
thing
should
I'm
have
not
enough
so good at.
stack inserters to make the stack inserters, by the way.
I have 0, so. Just,
Oh, I have 15, but I actually. Yeah, let's just make it work first.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Could you connect some power here while I hook up some lights?
I'm getting some iron first, so give me a bit. Do you need something?
Which station specifically do you like? Oh, it's
There we go.
okay. Yeah, now the luck is on fire. Did you see, guys, the station names on the map?
We could actually pack the station slightly tighter, since this is not as wide as it might seem.
You know, I wanted to do a bit of future proofing. So I think it might be wise if we wanted to do like a double thing. Then we might need more space if we want to pull 8 lanes instead of 6 or whatever.
Yeah, but at that
Because
point...
we can fit 8 lanes between this amount of rail, and we can get 8 lanes of stuff from it. No smaller though.
No, look at here. This is already spaced out for 6 belts.
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9. You can do 10 belts in this setup. Why
Sure.
would you do 10 that doesn't go up in anything? That's, you know...
No, I want to do 8. I want to do 8 balanced. So I want to do... Oh, I'm getting a call. I'll have to be right back. Excuse me, please.
Yeah, Slowman, will we maybe let's drive and kill some biters?
Okay.
You're driving, I'm killing.
Check the cargo.
Yeah, it's for passenger.
Just making sure you're aware that it's full of ammo. God damn it. This is why I hate fighting biters.
Are you having a bad time?
Oh, I just got stuck on a rock. I zoomed out too far.
So you're between a rock and a hard place then?
Ah, that big biter. Damn, we need
Oh,
tanks to
I'll try
kill
and
them.
kite it.
You can't. It's too fast.
Might be able to kite it over to...
I needed to...
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing...
I actually have turrets in my corpse. So you can run back and, yeah. Yeah, my corpse is slightly down, like just.
I see it.
Yeah, grab some turrets and just place the turrets. Ah, damn it! I didn't pick up any armor. Also, get some fish.
Slowman.
Yep.
Your mole thingy-majig here, it doesn't have any output from the normal inserter, or the normal stack inserter, or the filtered one. Is that intentional?
Well, we had that kid join us yesterday, and he started changing everything I was doing. I was like, oh, okay, he wants to take over, that's fine. So, yeah, some bits are in between.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm sure you'll go and correct it as needed eventually.
Sure.
Also, good news, turns out I did have enough resources for stack inserters, so our first ore unloader will be real fast. We are actually not using all our power currently. That is nice.
I'm going to head back to the base. I've got quite a lot of blue science now that I've been handcrafting.
Okay. Ah, there are biters that are coming from this upper base.
We also have like 7 assemblers working full-time making flamethrower turrets. So, we're making power. And then you have all the landfill. And then you have whatever wood is dumped in. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well with that.
While you're doing the train network, can you stick a taxi station in there?
So a human person's thing. You know, for civilians.
Exactly.
What are civilians doing on trains, though? They should be in the mines.
They're going between areas of most demand.
Oh, so it's when you need the civilians to go to different mines.
Exactly.
Ah, I can understand this.
Slowly but surely cleaning up the biters.
Woo! And by cleaning up, you mean giving them a job, a house, solid income, etc., etc., right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, good, wonderful.
Yeah, but I desperately need more ammo.
There was lots of ammo in the car that blew up.
There was.
Oh, that was such a shame.
Being the key word.
Alright, now the actual unloading is ready. All I need is throughput unlimited 6 to 6. Should be on the wiki.
monsters to kill.
Gears is nice. One can never have too many gears. Question: Blueprinted rail does not interact with rails at all, right?
I don't think so.
Good. That is a bit tall. That blueprint rework really needs to come.
Oh, that's one way to travel home.
Sias, could you activate push to talk?
Not really. It's very inconvenient to do that, so when you're recording.
Could you strangle the child just gently, please?
It has been tried. It doesn't work.
Well, I've given you two options here to solve a problem, and you refused both, so I'm gonna say you're difficult. You've shown zero interest in finding a common solution. You've shut down all of my attempts, so it might just be enough to make a case of a dick.
My wife's been talking about having a child recently, and she didn't like my idea for the whole noise solution, because I don't like noise at home. I like a nice peaceful environment. And I was saying, well, noise doesn't travel very well in a vacuum, so if we have a vacuum chamber available to put the child in whenever it's being difficult and noisy, It will stop the noise.
Oh, yes, it will. Though I actually have a different solution that is almost as efficient. It
Not
turns
have a
out
child.
that's difficult when you want to maintain the have a relationship stat. Not impossible, but difficult. But what you can do usually is if you make a separate room and you can either do traditional noise isolation, so look at how to do home cinema, make 2 of them and call one the kid's playpen. And the other one is for when the kid really wants to play and you need to be alone and watch a movie. Or you could make a fairly thin barrier around the room where you just inflate a thin piece of plastic with just the smallest amount of helium. Because of the way sound travels and interact with different medias and different gases, that will effectively make a perfect sound dampening system. Like 1 centimeter of helium will be plenty.
Huh.
Yeah. It's because the air molecules are fairly heavy, so they aren't super efficient when bouncing against helium. But even if the helium gets some speed, they're bouncing against really heavy oxygen or oxygen nitrogen atoms. So you get some loss going into the helium, and then you get a huge loss going out of the helium. So depending on how fancy you can get it, you can have like 3 millimeter thin sheet filled with helium that will give you like 30 decibel sound dampening or something silly like that. So that's cool.
Helium is notorious for escaping from even the most well-sealed containers, though.
Oh yes, absolutely. Helium will escape. You're gonna have to resupply it. Also, have they removed all the different belt balancers from the wiki? Like, there used to be a huge section, but I can't find it for shit.
I just saw it recently, so should be there.
Oh my god! They removed all of it! Like, a huge section.
You sure?
Yes! I'm checking the wiki now. This was done on the 17th of October. Rule 7. The wiki does not enumerate user creations. User creations should only be posted on the wiki for demonstration and educational purposes only. Simply enumerating or showing off designs will be removed. What?
Interesting stuff. Should we take our tinfoil hats at this moment?
I'm not sure tinfoil will be enough. I'm thinking lead blankets, minimum.
Oh, and that's an episode actually. So, thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.